Hello everybody, I'm back with another video for you today, and I wanted to play some Pirates Cove a little bit more. I know I've already done a video on Pirates Cove, but it's a leader that I really enjoy and I think is really strong for Syndicate, and Syndicate is a faction that I enjoy as well quite a bit. So yeah, this is the deck from my meta snapshot that I made, which was tweaked a bit from the video I did earlier on Pirates Cove. It's now got some big tool removal for the greedy decks like Squirtle, with Heatwave and with Mariels. And this is really nice because it means you can poison a threatening unit, a big unit, and then once the opponent deals with that poison in some way, especially in Squirtle, it's often going to be boosting it and purifying it, you can then just go for the Heatwave. So that's like kind of a Squirtle hard counter in a way. But it's also very good against a lot of other things like against Nilfgaard, Bull, whatever, and Northern Realms and such. Having that removal for their shielded units can be really nice. So yeah, Syndicate feels very, very strong. I think it's just a faction that's often underrepresented on ladder because it's a bit different to play. It's a bit difficult to play. And yeah, it's very strong. Of course, Passiflora being unanswered so often. Basically no bomb heavers in the meta. There are heat waves, but heat wave against Passiflora is not a bad trade. For the most part, you know, 10 provisions versus 14, but then you still get that Seductress left over. It's not bad at all. So yeah, there really isn't any Passiflora countering going on in the meta, and of course you can sometimes protect it behind Defender as well if you need to. And that combined with just the raw power of Syndicate bronzes that you still have, and the need to play less spenders with Pirates Cove, so you can cut out one Sea Jackal and just rely on that leader for the Sea Jackal in round 3. It's really good, it's really consistent, and it's this powerful finisher value that Hidden Cache doesn't give you. And I was thinking that Hidden Cache might be a little bit overrated just because the value you actually get from the passive isn't super relevant on the engines that you play, but more so only on the Flying Redanian coming out of the deck. But if you can make Flying Redanian come out of the deck every round with this deck, which you often can using Tiger's Eye, Pickpocket and Fistex, and just being very careful with your coin management and how you do that, if you can make that work, then I think this deck is just overall a bit better than Hidden Cache. Obviously, if you can't get Boat Out, that's when you're going to struggle a bit, but I think it's often very doable. You've got MK in there as well, which, you know, helps get you there. So yeah, that's about it. Deck is very, very good, very, very strong, and I wanted to kind of prove the haters wrong a little bit and win a bunch of games with this deck. So enjoy. Hello. Okay. Nature's Gift. Let's see what we can do in this matchup. How's my mic, by the way? Hopefully the mic is good. Alright, Redanian. A lot of poison in hand. I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Don't have a spender. Which maybe isn't ideal, but kind of happy with it actually. Happy with it. We might just float one coin and play Culk to get Boat Out. It's possibly okay. Ooh. That's kind of annoying. Wonder if it's worth playing Culk in order to poison. Probably not. Maybe actually. Not sure what else Culk is going to be used for, so let's try it. I think the only way you can avoid this is by throwing more points onto this, right? Like another Veil or a Purify. A couple of Purifiers. No mercy! So I think we can get it. I think we can kill it with the Fistex. And if not, then we'll just get Sewer Raiders out. Get some carryover. Hey guys, how you doing? Looks more like a poison cove. True. Alright, let's see if there's more where that came from. How's everyone doing? I just wanted to play a bit of Pirates Cove. See if it's possible to win with it. This is annoying, dude. But okay, fair enough. I didn't have my heat wave or my reels for this round, otherwise that would certainly slap. So I guess we'll just pass here. Guess I could play Raiders as well. Do we have enough with Raiders? Raiders into double poison. Kalkstein is probably enough, right? Yeah, it should be.
Longships are overrated.
How dank is this deck on a scale of 1 to 2? That's a very unusual way to measure
Same time next week.
deck's dankness. But I suppose probably a 0. Hey, the new map. Question is, do we win long round? I think we probably do. As long as we can deal with Hamadryads. You got quite a lot of carry over there. Does Veil stop a second poison? Yes, it does. Stops you applying poison at all. Let's get rid of Urchins and Hounds. We want to basically get rid of weak spenders for round 3. Look for the golds. Heatwave's good. Can deal with one Hamadryad. Got this really annoying thing on my lip. I was wondering if it's maybe a cold sore. I don't think I've really had them before. I think I usually get those. It's kind of weird. Okay, Sea Jackal can go. And then... Ooh, I kind of want a mulligan, but I also have Redanian in deck. I'm probably okay to mulligan here. I think it's not even that bad if we get the wrong thing. Do we need another spender? We might need that. It's probably worthwhile to keep. Okay. Just because he's going to have a lot of removal, right? So... Ooh, this is a really good pickpocket Philippa, I think. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Would kind of like to get my Passiflora down as well, but... Nah. Yeah, I think this has to be it. It'll get awkward to play pickpocket later as well, maybe, or to get my Philippa out. And we might even want to take a Hamadryad if he plays that, because I don't really have another removal for one, unless we're having Mariels. I don't know, Boar is kind of annoying to let live, because I can kill all my engines. Ooh, 6. I think we're going to Heatwave then, for sure. It's just too much value. Too much value. Doesn't mean it's going to be harder to deal with Hamadryad, but I think I just keep the Philippa available now. Hopefully that'll help with that. If he has one. Might not even have one. Okay, fair trade. We can just play Seductress. If I play Soul, he'll probably die. I should probably be Defendering as well, but we need to spend our coins before then. Okay, I guess we just Soul then.
Ah, to see a fear one day with mine own eyes.
Surprised he hasn't played anything into the Philippa yet. Hey Dementor, what's up? Yeah, that one was kind of expected. So there's 2 lines of play, aren't there? We can either Philippa or we can go for an Adriana. I think those are the 2 lines. I think I like the Adriana now.
Boy, beautiful.
Just gotta try to get something to stick, but right now we're quite far ahead in points. I think we're gonna be fine. Can still Philippa next time. He's killing a lot of my engines, but I think that's okay. So now we Defender.
The Grand Plans. master.
Or do we?
He
Do
claims
we
I see
even
no role in it for you.
activate it? Maybe not. Maybe not, because he's already used Rock Slide, Heat Wave, 2 Rebukes. It's probably actually fine. Maybe I should have gone with Pirate's Cove first though. Because now again it's awkward if I don't get the Philippa.
And stay out.
Maybe just take it now.
Hi-ho,
Could also just Street Urchins and
hi-ho.
lose 1 charge. But that didn't feel that good. I wanna steal something that has Vitality on it for a bit more juice, for a bit more value. So let's just Street Urchins, I suppose.
Careful! I heard the Imperial read minds.
Kind of far behind in points, but we're gonna have big swing with okay, it does have a hammer. It's
Mother
just
Earth,
saving
I
it.
grant you my life. From you it came, to you it returns.
Yeah, I maybe should have played Defender earlier this round. This sequencing was definitely a bit weird. No doubt about it. He's not gonna do Hammer Dread here. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. So what's the play now? What is the play now? I guess we'll take the biggest one with Vitality.
Asking me for help. Now that's smart.
So take Hammer Drive, but its last card will be Gourd, right? So now we go with Bank. Now we go with Cove. Okay, Cove, spend 1 coin.
Be ashamed to let this beauty go
Bank.
waste.
Oh wait, we don't need to even... What am I saying? We've got 1 more card to play. I thought I was playing all my cards now for some reason. Hey Shaggy, thanks for the raid. Good to see you, man. It doesn't even have Gourd, okay.
Clearly, I've a weakness for old wenches.
Well, that was fairly easy. I suppose this is probably the most.
The eternal fire casts a long
GG. Yeah, Syndicate's probably quite good against Squid Intel, I think.
There is but one
gonna play against
punishment
some
for traitors.
Formation, eh? Wonder if people end up playing Formation more than Tactical Decision. Probably will, right? But it's weird because Formation even got nerfed. It's not as good as it used to be. Come on, get a Seductress, I guess. Yeah. I picked up Among Us yesterday. And I was actually surprised at how fun it was, even without... Like, I was just playing with randoms online, but it was actually a lot of fun. So I was quite pleasantly surprised by that. It'd be cool to play with some people. Oh my god, he's playing All God. He's playing All God, guys. This is my deck? I don't even know if I had Mana Royal Decree, I can't even remember at this point. But I guess it probably did. Let's just go Seductress.
Nothing tickles my tits quite like a good secret.
So we'll be getting torn adjusted. My opponent broke Nilfgaard. Wait, let me pull up my video, hold on. Let's see if I played Mana Decree. I think I did, right? How can my memory be that bad? Jesus. Details. What's the deck?
My boots.
It did have Menno Decree, so I guess it is my deck. Okay, maybe not. He could just be also playing his own variation of All God, but yeah. It's certainly interesting. Community game Among Us with chat. We could actually do stuff like that. Could do an Among Us, you know, stream. I don't know how many people are actually interested in it. It's just a very fun party game. Like, oh shit, it's Quan. Maybe I should have got coins so I could have Philipped it, because that's really big. Shit. Not even playing around my own deck. Monka, yikes. That's strong, dude. I don't really want to use a heat wave. I suppose we'll just poison.
Nose, mouth,
You can
anyhow.
probably make it even if he gets those points. Are there meme decks like Sienna, Aglace, and Plague Maid and Yen that can outpoint meta decks? Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, so many things, but the problem is, if they work, right, that is dependent on the opponent not removing stuff, which often
My blade.
is just
I
not,
trust you have sharpened.
you know, that's just not reality. That's not how life works. Unfortunately.
Don't get caught. Hit him between the legs.
So we want to go down to 2. It's kind of quite a lot of money to spend. I think I missequenced here. If I'd stolen Serquan, the game was probably over. Should be a decent matchup for us. Especially since we know what he's playing, we can... But, you know, if we lose, then we can also say, well, you know, my deck is just too good. So it's kind of a win-win here. Kind of a win-win. We got a Helga coming out. That's good for us, I guess. It's one of the threats gone. So outpoint meta decks. Well, that's the problem, right? Like if you can in theory outpoint a meta deck, maybe if it doesn't draw the removal it has, or you know. Oh shit! Flying Redania? You sure about that? That is very strange. I could actually get ahead here with Mariel's. But is there any point? And I couldn't fill up the Helga last turn because I didn't have money. Maybe my mistake. I haven't really been playing for the Philippa this round. I could even fill up a Redanian, but it's control. The question is, can we get through all of his problem cards? We've got Heat Wave, we've got Purify. We should be okay. It's going to be a bit spooky, for sure. We really need to answer Kahir. That's the key problem. I think if we answer Kahir, we win, right? So I think we're fine. We'll just basically Heat Wave the Heat Wave Defender and then Mariel's Kahir, hopefully before it gets rolling. And having first say in round 3 actually helps with that because we can get some coins. Some coins. How many coins do I have? I have enough, right? For Sewer Raiders on the Dry Pass. Should we want it? This is looking pretty good. We don't have Blind Eyes in this round, particularly. I'm not really expecting him to push. Guess he could. I think we're okay. Double boat, that'd be nice. Yeah, it's probably going to be better though to take one of his engines with Philippa in round 3. You can often get, you know, pranked into trying to take the carryover cards rather than an engine, but Philippa on an engine is usually better than on carryover.
Ugh, do you not smell that?
Alright. So, do we have to really deal with much here? As long as we play above 4 strength, I think we're chilling, because he has Tawny Jousts, but not 5 damage. So we can play like an open MK, for example. And Defender. Defender's a real problem for him without Helga. It's very troublesome. But we can also just start with Passiflora, I suppose. So I guess we'll look for a poison with Hounds. That presents another way to deal with things. His hand's pretty good. Okay, I actually kind of like trying to get Soul down as soon as possible. That's another line of play we can make. Early Soul. With the early Soul line would involve Azar and Pirate's Cove, possibly. We don't have enough blind eyes? Oh yeah, true. True, that's an issue. I guess we'll take a blind eye then. Never mind. Guess we'll just take Adriano. I'm silly. I'm a silly guy. Yeah, this seems like a defender.
The Grand Plan will stand no weaklings. I see
I
no
think I like
opening for
this.
you.
He can then get through
One
defender,
man's
but I don't think.
battlefield is another man's ripe patch for harvest.
Yeah, bank will be fine. I mean, we can find many different blind eyes, but yeah, that was okay. That was maybe a bit of a silly thing not to mulligan Hound. Forgot blind eyes can actually be an issue. So I'm running Heatwave and Marines instead of I don't know what blind eye, but not playing tribute here. Yeah, it's just so I can get the soul down. I guess you can invo my soul, but you know, here's what it is.
Onward, onward, to be showered with Imperial gold.
Alright, this is fine. We'll just chill. We'll just take it easy. We can answer all the threats, so basically we can just develop our own engines. That's not a problem. It's not a problem.
Ah, to see a fear one day with
Yeah,
mine
that's four
own
down.
eyes.
Probably play. Maybe this is just wrong putting Soul on back. He's probably dying anyway. I guess not, because we do want the MK value.
As you wish.
It's fine. So, that's Flora. Question is, will there be too many units on back? A bit scared. I think it's fine, right? 3 more units.
Shh, my noble knight. Be still.
Actually, it's probably better to get MK down earlier. Yoink Kahir. Nah, we've got enough removal for these Kahirs. So basically we bait him into taking Kahirs. Because these are actually the easiest things for us to remove in this game, weirdly enough. Like, these are easier to deal with than like Stefan and stuff, because they don't get, like, their value is continual, right? So we can just answer them later on in the game and they're basically worth the same amount of points as if we answer them now. So it doesn't actually matter that we you know, are boosting them and whatnot. It's fine. Yeah, I guess we should have MK'd last turn.
Gudrun keeps a single lover
Okay,
in
I'm
every
technically
port.
missing
Call
a
me
point
Miss
now.
Novigrad.
We don't even need to steal the field. I mean, we can. Not sure how worth it is. We don't actually have to do that. I mean, maybe we should. I was just going to purify it. I suppose the yoink is also good. Thing is, I want to maybe yoink Stefan if he gives me the opportunity. I suppose is the reason.
Sorry,
You got a sea
I got a
beast
bit carried
swimming in
away.
them breaches.
Oh, wait a minute, I messed this up. What am I doing? What am I doing? These are some big Kahirs, but
As good as dead, that lot.
I messed that up. I don't know why I went to... I forgot I had to spend with Calc. It's kind of silly. Ah, well. Yeah, we definitely lose some soul value now. But that's fine, I guess. He'll get dealt with anyway, right? Yeah, I think this meta is quite greedy, right? With Squirtle being a thing and R and whatnot. So
Very glad.
kind of have to play these cards.
Love to hear him beg for mercy. Not that it helps.
And I think that's a win. Last few cards are not perfect, but it's very funny playing against your own stuff. Yeah, I wonder if this deck's actually
Can you smell it?
working.
Victory is on the wind.
What is? All right, let's see if we can get a blind eye. Ooh, I guess we take the seductress.
Sleep, my champion. Rest now.
And then doggy into Philippa. Chill. I mean, we might not get the Philippa, which could be a bit worrying, but we can deny it. It doesn't really matter. I guess we'll just take Philippa to be
You'll
safe.
suffer the consequences
No,
of your
we won't.
foolishness.
We won't. It's so valid. They broke the broken Nilfgaard. Yeah. That's the problem with going in on Cahir. If he dies, he's like really...
The Van Morlahams have particular tastes.
Okay, GG's. I don't know, maybe this isn't even tier 2. I think it's just that Syndicate crushes it because... Yeah, Syndicate's had a great matchup against formation decks for a while because they have all the answers to the threats, and we have even more answers than we probably should have. Heatwave Marius. Alright, shield wall.
You'll join in your blood! Onward!
Bit of shield wall action. How good are we against this? How good are we against this? Let's get rid of the women. Let's get rid of the women. Let's play some coins. So this matchup is going to be pretty even. He might be favoured. I think he might be favoured. But Passiflora will go off, and yeah, Passiflora will go off basically. Not much more to say about that.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Poison onto this frigate is legendary value if we can get it. So I'm feeling alright. The duels are a bit scary, we've got to kind of keep them in mind, but you know, they answer engines, but they in theory shouldn't get that much value. If he kills like an MK, okay. It's a decent play, but it's not like game breaking.
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
Not too worried about that for now. I'm gonna hold on to Fist Tech, because we have the coins already. I don't want to give him like a huge duel in round 1, that could be a problem.
Destiny is unswerving. Cheated. It
Left,
will not be.
Right.
Shinmiri suggested that Pirate's Cove could separate the Sea Jackal from the coins, have 2 effects. That'd be pretty neat. That would be pretty neat. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. Not how they could implement it. Ah, this is where things get interesting, isn't it? Because probably need to play an MK, truth be told,
Easy to
to keep up with
forget
these
about the irons
engines.
in my arms.
Thankfully, boiling oil won't be enough to get him ahead. Okay, city guard, fine. So I think we'll just take a pass now then. Just get out of here. Just enough to get out. It gets really scary once he starts playing like a daily stuff. I mean, like blue coin is just scary for Syndicate because they don't want to spend all the coins, especially not onto a Sea Jackal, which then just gets dueled and you lose potentially. Alright, Raiders, pretty decent tempo. We can probably get rid of Fist Tech now. Don't think it's super useful. It might be better to go with Urchins and stuff though. Super goes with. He's gonna push me. My hand's not super great.
Dark clouds gather over Temeria.
Mad charge. Mad charge, guys. So he is offering me a card advantage, kind of.
Longships are overrated.
Let's force him to play another card. I think that's going to be good for us. Actually, shortening this round can be nice. Maybe not. Maybe it's better to use 3 urchins, actually. Okay. Yeah, maybe we should have just 3 urchins and then we could have Philippid.
How many sweet rolls could I get for a dime?
I think we're fine here. As long as we can take this frigate. We don't really have soldiers to make it work. So I wonder if taking Droma is better? Because we can use it ourselves? Probably not, right? And I really like the Philippa, but yeah, I suppose we use the Philippa now. If we Philippa now, we just win, right?
The object of dark desire.
Now we just have card advantage and we win. I think. I mean, that being said, we have no coins. So, and we have a seductress we have to play. So it could get a bit sketchy. Like, my cards are not particularly great. I have to try to look for something powerful, maybe. Maybe I have to go for Passiflora here. Ooh. Ooh, I don't like that. That's, yeah, maybe I should have actually saved for... Okay, we're gonna need Passiflora to survive here, right? That seems pretty obvious. I think. But then are we not just getting smashed by duels in round 3? It's a bit of a yikes. We could just risk the Passiflora now, but that doesn't seem great.
My collection's
I
pride.
mean, I guess
Never
it's an
witnessed
engine.
anything equal.
Guess that's an engine. I don't know if I can keep up with this. Okay, I think we lose, guys.
Come forth, coward, and your own doom confront!
Hand's just a little bit weak here.
Oh,
What should we
looks
have
like
the
some
points?
light reading.
If we can get out of this round, we might be fine. If we top deck Passiflora stuff. But that's the question. Are we going to get out of this round? Oh, I really want to kill this Anna with Mariels. Is that the most efficient way to spend coins here? I actually don't know. Suppose we need to get a boat out, don't we? God, this is just not particularly fun.
You
Let's
base
do
your
this thing.
contention on erroneous assumptions.
One man's battlefield is another man's ripe patch for harvest.
It's not pretty, but it might get the job done. It might get the job done. We'll see. If he passes here, it's not great for him because we can just take it with urchins and we have carryover compared to shield wall, which is not that bad for us. And I think if he plays a card, we actually gain card advantage. So this might not be too bad. We might actually have this one. Thing is, spender. We're not really gonna have a spender if we play urchins. That's my main cause for concern here. So I probably will have to play Mariels regardless. It's kind of bad news, and he can just kill my spender next round anyway with whatnot. So maybe we do play urchins. How does this work? We don't have a spender. Tricky. I mean, the Mariels is just good. Spender is also it's good, but maybe it's not what I need to win. I'm really unsure. Keep urchins, hope for Passiflora. It's tricky, isn't it? Okay, let's go on the urchins
More
here.
than a filthy mage.
Let's pray that the urchins are enough. I mean, we have a lot of carryover, so the urchins become sort of 4 points better in a way. This is a tough one. Shield wall certainly can be. I was thinking though that he might have Selkirk, in which case, or War Elephant, in which case it might be better to have the. Oh, this is nice. So let's mulligan and look for Heatwave. Oh, nice. All right, we've got everything. Bada bing, bada boom. That's perfect. I'm not high rolling. I'm just good at the game. Captain Put. Alright, I think we win. I think we win with this. We can answer his whatever he wants to Varaxis. He can't really Selkirk me. Alright, I think we just get rid of that. Right? That's gotta be dying, I think. It's quite a short round. I think we just don't want that. Don't want him to be a thing. Maybe that's incorrect. No, that was correct. That was definitely I think that was definitely correct, guys.
Oi, beautiful. Interested in some easy coin?
It's annoying that I'm not going to get my boat and stuff out, but whatever. I think killing the Corvo is worth more, right? Yeah, no problem, guys, no problem.
Careful. I heard the Imperial read minds.
Pas problème. Interesting sequencing. Yeah, I mean, he probably had to go Corvo first, otherwise it's not even that many points, right? He probably wasn't expecting me to have a Heatwave. It's fair enough, like, Heatwave and Syndicate's a bit... It's not... Well, it should be common, but I don't know if people are playing it that much. Rage of the Sea! What's up with my lip? I don't know, man. It might be a cold sore, but I didn't think I had, like, I don't think I had cold sores before. Otherwise it's just a spot, but I haven't really picked at it and it's got quite bad, so I don't know. Weird. But hopefully it'll go away soon. Okay, interesting hand for round 1. We can actually probably open with Raiders or with Seductress. Might have to keep either keep or Mulligan Conk. I'm gonna need to keep or Mulligan Conk. At least here we have some players.
Sleep, my champion. Rest now.
Just trade those cards. I guess Sewer Raiders. I don't think I want to play Pickpocket this round.
Down again.
I think I need more tempo actually. I don't have a way to spend the coins, so I'll overflow if I play. If I do play Pickpocket. Want to play Nilfgaard and be competitive? Is there any deck that can do that? Yeah, I mean, I don't think Nilfgaard's that bad. It does punish some of the greed quite well. And if you're against greedy decks, then, well, that's going to be good news for you. So, the question here is, guys, can we afford to play Hounds as just bleeding? Will that get me ahead enough? Or are we then going to get bullied? That's kind of a big question. I'd love to be able to get away with a fist tech, but I don't think that's very realistic. I could also play Assault and just hope it sort of lives. Longship is weird, it might even be Wild Boar of the Sea if he's got that. I think we'll just go with this play. It definitely gets scary if he gets ahead now, because then we haven't got poison package. Like, this is really quite telegraphed that I want to pass. Okay, thank goodness.
Freya's bulwark. That's what we are.
We can get out of here. Try to defend a push. Syndicate's just good at defending pushes rather than pushing itself, so... Blue point not ideal, but you just want to get that carryover and get out. They're likely changing bull next month, really? Who said? Who said such a thing? I don't know if that's confirmed. I'd be a little bit cautious of believing that. Alright, I think we mulligan one poison. I haven't got boat out. We're missing some good cards. I don't really want double urchins, I don't think. Okay, well. Okay. Can get spooky, but we've got poisons from behind. We've got a pickpocket opener into soul if we need that. Oh, he's playing a berserker. That's kind of weird. I suppose we'll just get the boat out, whatever. Doesn't really matter that it gets pinged once. His berserker can be worth 7 points, it's fair enough. I'm not going to take that away from the guy.
I'll gut you like fishes.
Blood Eagle, though? The hell? I don't know about that. That seems a little bit suspicious. This is... so he's just thinning, I guess? Looks like he's just thinning out. Which is really weird, but... I guess he's saying his long round beats mine, in his opinion. In that case, we'll play Poison now, rather than Soul. I think he's just basically cycling cards now, right? He wants to go to round 3. Because playing now will be a little bit suicidal, I think. I mean, that would just be trading bad resources for good resources. Could play Fist Tech. It's probably more valuable than Traffic with it. So, that's fine, we just only played kind of bronzes so far, and we've got carryover for round 3, so that's nice. Infiltrator should have Deploy Devotion, boost self by 2. Yeah! That would actually be a nice change. Be pretty nice. We don't want too many Fist Techs though. Too much coin gain's a bit awkward. And Street Urchins, well... It's not super necessary, but it might be better than Kalkstein. Kalkenstein. We're missing a few, please. Okay, that's fine. So, what are we gonna do, lads? Just go for the Passiflora immediately, is probably always the play. Because it's Skellige. It's very unlikely to be devotion, non-devotion. Yeah. So we don't have MK this game, but that's fine. Where do we put this? Doesn't really matter, does it? Go front.
Oh, looks like some light reading.
Passiflora. Hell yeah. Okay, so probably the next play is Adriano, but we'll see. It's probably Adriano. That's quite nice. Potential Philippa target as well. Potential Philippa target. Okay. This spawns, right? So it's not going to actually get damaged by the longship, which is nice. So I think the play here is probably Adriano and Pirate's Cove. That's probably the play. It's going to be like the most engine value. I mean, this is just... Okay, we can get Ignied, but they never have Igni, right? They never have
If
that.
the ring
It's not a
won't
thing.
come off, just take the whole finger.
Alright.
Here's the better loot than in your wildest, wettest dreams.
Shield.
Or on
Okay,
it.
interesting. It's kind of weird, no? Is this not a bit weird? Playing a protector? Probably want to just kill that, I think, with Marius. Immediately. I mean, I would like to steal with Philippa as well. Does feel pretty nice. Two lines of play. Philip, okay, many lines of play. We can kill with Marius, we can Philippa. Those are probably the only two good plays. Really. So Marius, we can kill this. It's probably the best play. I mean, we can also deal with Harold. Harold's kind of annoying.
Nothing turns my guts more than a filthy mage.
I think this is the correct play. Because we keep coins, so we don't really miss out on engine value on our side of the board. And we deny maybe an engine here and whatnot. So what's better, taking a longship or taking a berserker? That's kind of weird. Oh, it might be taking a berserker and then poisoning longship. How do we feel about that? Or maybe we just let longship live. I mean, who cares, right? Maybe it's just best to take longship. Yeah, I suppose.
I'll never be imprisoned again.
It just feels so juicy to take berserker. But... this is probably better. I guess he's relying on wild boar, but I'm not too scared of that. I think our engines outmatch wild boar. We do need to get coins quickly, so it's probably going to be next play street urchins. Problem with street urchins now is we are vulnerable to it dying and having no spender, which is a bit annoying. So perhaps we go with a defender first. Row limit's a bit annoying here.
Soon you shall transform and receive the gift of life.
Come on, seductresses, you're carrying, right? I mean, double seductress on board for the whole round should be carrying. We have 4 engines. He has 1. We're about to develop more. It's a bit late for the soul, but it's okay.
Have you nothing better to do?
Ooh, grimace. Okay, well, that makes our poisons a lot more viable, doesn't it? Okay, so I think we're alright to play street urchins.
Don't get caught. Hit him between the legs.
Get the boat back. It's intense though. Oh, he's got priest. That's rare. Rare.
They belong to me.
And I think that's a wrap, folks. Do people even play Morkvarg? I mean, sometimes. I haven't seen too many Morkvargs in Skellige recently. You're from Russia? You don't understand? That is very sad news. How can I help? What should I do about that? I don't speak Russian, unfortunately. It'd be nice if I did. You won't have a decoction here, right? Doesn't really matter. I'm not going to poison the grimace. Fuck that. He had a decoction. Oh no. Oh, wait, he... okay, never mind, it's fine. He purified something else, so it's okay. Maybe that means he has a Morkvarg? Not sure. Not sure, but I don't think it matters too much, guys. We are quite far ahead in points. Alright, got him. if it's a Getty deck and he didn't draw Getty. I don't know how it could possibly be a Getty deck. I mean, wait, a priest cultist now? Or druids rather? They are druids. Were they always druids? Honestly, mate, I don't know.
No
They actually had more fun.
Lead him to the sea!
Fair enough. Nature's gift!
Who's picked a fight with the
Hello!
wrong kind of Skelliger?
Hello! How's it going? I do like to see a bit of Nature's gift. With this deck. With this deck I'm quite happy to see it. Certainly not the worst thing, not the worst feeling in the world playing against this. Honestly, having all my spenders around 1 is actually not that bad. It's pretty chill. I don't want to draw Sewer Raiders, so... let's just play this hand. The biggest card in this matchup is Dunker. Dunker's just annoying, dude. Dunker's a real pain.
Down again.
We could try to YOLO a Philippa, but that's probably not great. We'll just let the... we can let Dunker live. It can exist. Call me Freddy Fishlips. Bruh. Okay. Fair enough.
Careful. I heard the Aphiri read minds.
So Raiders is so good. I don't know that I'd call it so good. It's a decent card. It's decent like all the other thinning cards. I'm not even sure if it should be in Syndicate. But I don't think it's bad. Yeah. Another one? I mean, I'm not really opposed to playing Street Urchins around 1. I think I'll actually go Trafficker though. It's probably better play. Probably having 2 Urchins on board's a bit overkill. Poison, Hammer, Mama. Yeah, I mean this deck can just... it's like Nilfgaard versus Nature's Gift, right? We have the poisons, and then when they purify the poisons, we have the follow-up removal. So it should be relatively easy. We could play on. We could play on this round. We could try to win it. Like, often I'll just want to pass here because we have the carryover, but we could play on. Since we have poisons and... it's probably better to pass. It's never really that great to play into stuff on blue as Skillion. Although there was no Dunker, which I'm quite happy about. Dunker would have, yeah. Dunka. So what do we do with this hand? We've got Passiflora, which is a blessing and a curse. It is both a blessing and a curse. I'm kind of tempted to mulligan Street Urchins, but I might need it to activate Passiflora. I think I'll get rid of Sea Jackal. And then a poison. Okay. Looking for golds, but that's alright. This guy's playing Mantlet, so he knows what he's doing.
Not quite as much as
So he's quite a competent opponent. I'm going to watch out for that. If someone plays Mantlet, that's how you know they're actually a very good player. So now what? Probably just Adriano, I think. Adriano.
Fistic for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Looks like
That's
some
the
light
dream.
reading.
I don't know what Mantlet's doing in this deck. I guess it protects Hammer Dryads or something. My brain's too small to comprehend these things. Yeah, this is definitely quite confusing. I suppose we'll just play another engine. I don't really want to do Passiflora this round, but if we're forced to, we can probably get it out with Urchins and Blind Eye from the deck. It's a bit spooky, but...
Shh, my noble knight. Be still.
Yeah. Oh boy. This This is definitely, this is something.
The only good human is a dead.
This is something. I might be getting smacked here. Real talk.
Quay sweats.
Real talk. So I think we defend her up now. Either we defend it or we Passiflora now, actually. Passiflora now looks pretty juicy. Yeah, let's Passiflora.
I'll consider this my tip.
We can basically gain our card advantage now. It's a bit sad that my Seductress can just get pinged, but... Oh, he's passing. What the hell? Do I lose? I'm a card up, but maybe I lose. My hand looks kind of bad. I mean, poisons aren't actually terrible if he has Hammer Dryads. Okay, we need some gold engines here. Really need some gold engines. Okay, whatever, fine. No gold engines, fine. We don't need gold engines, it's okay. It's all good. Right? This is certainly interesting. I can say that much. I want to look for MK, so let's go with the defender first, and then
receive the gift
Cove into bank MK. I mean, probably my engines wouldn't live here anyway, so we're just going to try to outvalue whatever he's got. I'm kind of not vibing right now. I'm not vibing with this situation. We have an extra card, but
Just take the whole finger.
how much is an extra card really worth?
Sit back, close your eyes. I'll wash it all away.
MK is pretty good here. MK is nice because we're getting the value from her now. Like, even if he removes it later, we're actually getting the points. Whereas with Saul, we could play it, but then he could just heatwave it later. What is this?
Come to me, little one.
Hammer Dryad from Operator? Are you serious? I'm scared, dude. That's OP.
Why the nose straps? Anyone
Let's
know?
kill it. That's OP. Now it's dead. Okay, there's 2 more of these women that we have to kill. I'm very curious as to why he didn't give it vitality. Guess he's going to do it on this one. It presents a very juicy Philippa though.
From you it came, to you it returns.
Yeah, I guess we'd be taking
I'll
this.
never be imprisoned again.
GG. Who needs engines if you just kill theirs? Right? Poor guy. I mean, Squirtle just kind of takes a big dump on greedy decks. Especially when you build it in this way. Did I say Squirtle? I meant Syndicate. Yeah.
I do what I must. Racist.
That's what it is. Is what it is, guys. Let's get back up to that high amount of coins. We need to get some coins in the bank. I mean, we don't really need to, but yeah. Purify, okay. No Dryad on the board, okay, interesting. Can I get one yike? This is a little bit of a yike.
Shut the mouth of learning.
A little bit of a yike game. A little bit of a yike. Easy win, yeah. I mean, what can I say? Pyrus Cove is a tier 2 deck, guys. Right? Like, it's not, you know, it's not that bad. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Somebody help. Let's send the doggy. I should probably have fist tech there, but we have so many coins here. If he actually has double answer to my spenders, could that be a loss? Don't think so. Because if he is doing that, he can't deal with the poison. The poison is still points. 2 spenders on my board. Why would I need another with leader? Well, have a think. My leader spender is actually way better than my spender that I played from hand, correct? Correct or false? There's also the possibility of a heat wave from the opponent, which would deal with one of my spenders. So if all the points were on one of those guys, then I'd be a lot more vulnerable, right? Correct? Or not correct? Having 2 spenders for long rounds is okay. And then you obviously only want 1 in short rounds, right? But having the 1 from leader in a short round is much better than having 1 from hand, because then otherwise there's all sorts of problems with just, you know, drawing cards properly, like bricking. You can miss your spender if you need 1 short round 3 or whatever, right? Imagine if I had like 19 points less here because I didn't have another spender. It would actually be close. Might even lose. Pirates Cove's actually